So many things we've had to say on how to make a better world. The time is now to make or break. We hold our future in our hands.
Life Journey series resumes, and we're back with James and Dorcas.
Yeah.
And they've been very gracious to us today with their wisdom. They have not spared an iota of wisdom so far. My goodness. We're flowing really well. These people are wise, and I'm so grateful for their time today. Yeah, we've been talking about some of the key matters in marriage. We've spoken about finances so far. And we're going to dive into yet another hot topic area in this digital era of ours, which is phones. Phones have been the source of a lot of conflict and a lot of issues in marriage. So okay, as a couple in this day and age, you know, you're not like from that era. You've grown up with these things. How best do you handle phones? You know, what's the best way? I know there's so many ideas, but what's the best way that you would recommend?
Such a touchy
subject.
it's like you walk on eggshells.
Yes.
Well, the practice in our home is that we have access to each other's phones.
Yes.
I mean, what's there to hide? And you realize if I have access to her phone and I'm not interested, you know,
is
but when there's a password,
Actually.
but when there's a password, I'm like, what's in that phone? But I know I can access a phone anytime I'd like, and for me, it's not a big deal because I know that the person that I decided to settle down with and marry is a person who I trust. It's a very fundamental thing in our relationship.
Yes.
And then she knows my passwords. I know her passwords. Again, how we handle phones in our marriage is that because we know it can take a larger chunk of our time.
Yes.
You know, social media, things you want to get updated, catch up.
Yes.
When it's time for dinner, we always strive to put our phones away.
I see.
Dinner time is time to connect.
Yes.
Time to just have a conversation on anything and everything.
Yes.
As well as going to bed. Yeah. No phones in bed.
Wow.
We try and put them away.
Yes.
We're working on it. Will not be perfect.
Yes.
It's a work in progress. And so because we realize that also phones have a way of distorting and distracting a good thing. When you're trying to connect and you're there like, oh, someone texted me.
Yes.
You distract the trail of thought.
Yeah.
So that's one of the ways we try and handle, you know, our phones, because we realize it's part of our lives. We have to use them. We can't run away from them.
Yes.
How do we deal with it? We have it, but we have time where we just press pause and say and just connect.
I see.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I may have said it all. I have too much to add. I think I was once told when you go looking for things on phones, you will find.
So she has my password, but she doesn't.
She doesn't delve into your phone.
Yeah.
Somehow your brain is wired towards looking for a particular thing.
Yes.
And anything that seems like it looks like, you know,
like
even
as
if
an
it
appearance.
Yes.
You will suddenly start rationalizing it.
Yeah.
So anyway, I personally don't bother much. Yeah,
Okay.
and not because there's any secret. Or if I need to use his phone, I'll ask for it. I'll use it and I'll hand it back. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
And it also translates also our passwords. She has my passwords. When it comes to mobile money transactions, I have hers, banking, everything, ATM.
Wonderful. Wow.
But she wouldn't see me randomly going to withdraw money without conversation, or I see her doing that without asking me. And so for us, it's like a bird. They usually say, set it free. And it comes back.
Yes.
But if you have this what's your password? Let me see your phone.
Yes.
Then you start to breed a bit of trust issues. So that's how we deal with it.
So actually what I just wanted to add was also everyone just find what works for them.
What works for you?
Because for some people it could be no passwords, it's my phone, don't touch it. And maybe it works for your family, but I also say the same thing. If I can trust you with my mind, my body and my soul, what is your phone?
What is your phone? True.
Like I'm trusting you with a lot more about me. So what works for us is not the blueprint. It's what works for us. It's really exploring what works for you too. But what I also wanted to add is when you give priority to your phone and not your spouse, it shows where your importance is. You value phone more than your spouse and even your child, because I think that's one of the things we struggle with with regards to parenting. We're trying to spend time with our children, but we're on our phones and our children are here.
Yes.
So how about we put the phone down?
Yes.
Connect with our spouses, connect with our children, and then pick up our phones later.
Yeah.
Because then we lose very important, intimate moments with very important people in our lives.
Yes.
Over what? Over an update on Facebook, over a status, over an Instagram post, people we don't know. Yes, the most important people are here with us. Yeah.
Wow. Preach. Amazing. Yeah. I like that. Yeah. So I think that covers phones quite nicely. How about responsibilities in the household? You guys belong to the African culture.
African culture is tough.
And
gender roles.
We don't mince our words and expectations, but you also belong to a godly culture.
Yeah, that's true.
So how have you navigated responsibilities in the household? And is there
I think it's really more for the man, or is it for you? Anyway, I realize we go back to the same point that we had initially.